Hello Leo, welcome back to my YouTube channel. These are going to be your messages for the month of February 2022. I'm so excited to be here with you guys, but before we jump in, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so that you can be informed of any time that I upload. Before we jump into messages as well, I want to let you know that today I'm going to be reading from This Might Hurt Tarot. At the end of your tarot messages, I will be pulling one oracle card just to tie everything all together for the month, and that is going to come from Self-Love Oracle. I will have both of these decks listed in the description box below. We're going to go ahead and jump into your messages. Be sure to also check your sun, moon, and rising to get the full scope of what you can expect in the month of February this year. First card out, Leo. I feel like everyone's been getting this. You have the Hanged Man. All right, next card is Judgment. Seven of Swords, the Hermit, the Emperor, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Star card, and the Three of Wands. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and jump into these messages. So at the center of your spread, as I said, you have the Hanged Man with the Emperor card and the Page of Swords on either side of it. So looking at this center row, I'm just gonna say the first message that Spirit just gave to me. It feels like some of you guys may be getting laid off in the month of February. And I say that again because you have the Hanged Man, the Emperor, and the Page of Swords. So definitely some news coming in, and it feels, the energy behind it feels like it applies to a work setting, a work situation. This Emperor energy is giving me like boss vibes, manager, someone obviously in a high position of authority, but it feels like certain news is coming down the line and it has to do with being let go. With this Hanged Man energy in the center, it feels like you guys some of you Leos have maybe been like you have had a feeling that this was coming, or you know that certain departments or certain people in your work environment have been getting let go, and you've just been kind of biding your time and hoping that you would not be part of that wave of people getting let go. For some of you, unfortunately, it feels like February might be that moment that you get that news. With the Judgment card being above the Emperor, it just feels like certain executive decisions had to be made, and it's nothing personal against you for some of you Leos. It's nothing that you're doing wrong. It's not how you are performing or not performing. It's just a decision that has to be made for the company as a whole. Unfortunately, some of you Leos might get the bad end of that stick. A lot of you Leos, this is not something you're going to be upset about. It's not something that you're going to it's not going to ruin your day or your life. It's something that you've actually been secretly kind of wanting to happen. I get the sense that some of you Leos have been wanting to leave your job or leave your work environment for a while for whatever reason, but you either didn't want to quit, or the process of leaving kept getting delayed somehow, and now it's just kind of happening for you, and so you have kind of been released of that burden of having to put your notice in or quit yourself. So for some of you Leos, this is a good thing. This is something that you are taking and seeing as a positive. and it's actually going to catapult you into a much better energy that is more in alignment with where you are in this current moment. So Queen of Swords energy sitting next to the Star card and the Three of Wands. For a lot of you guys, your job was very stressful. It was very high strung. There was a lot of social hierarchy, kind of like cliquey is the word that Spirit is using. A lot of drama, a lot of different cliques. It was a very toxic work environment. And now that you are released from it and you didn't even have to do it yourself, for a lot of you, you really, like, it's like the peace. The peace and the bliss and the tranquility are going to rush in immediately. And you're immediately going to feel more balanced. You're immediately going to feel more at ease. For a lot of you guys, Spirit is saying use this opportunity to finally take that trip that you've been wanting to take for forever now and just have never had the time to do. So maybe you are being let go or being released from a job in which you were having to constantly function in this workaholic energy, and you never had time for yourself, you never had time for your friends and family, you could never vacation, but now you finally do have the time, Leo. You have the time. So, good news there. Interesting. I'm getting a message coming in that some of you Leos will discover a secret in the month of February. Something that has been hidden from you. For a lot of you, I feel like this has to do with your, they're saying love life or a close friendship of some sort. So something is definitely coming to light in the month of February. For others of you, you may be the person that is figured out. You may have a secret that comes to light and you're sort of put under the microscope for other people to judge or criticize. So take whichever one of those applies to you, Leo, and just prepare yourself for that. I'm going to go ahead and pull your second. Ooh. 3 cards that just jumped out. At the center, you have the Ace of Wands. You then have the Page of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the Tower card, the 2 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. This is definitely going deeper into that secret that is going to be coming out in the month of February for some of you Leos. Some heavy energy that you will be dealing with in the month of February. 5 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Tower card, and kind of the 2 of Swords, because, you know, something, you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to make a decision. For a lot of you guys, I feel like this will be totally left field. You will not see it coming. It will be completely unexpected and very devastating. Tower card next to the 2 of Swords. Very devastating news, very devastating secret coming to light. So something is going to have to be done. Sort of like damage control. Making certain decisions in order to minimize damage, making certain choices or decisions in order to separate yourself from the situation, to maintain the peace in your life, remove certain relationships that no longer need to be in your life because of what is brought to the surface. So feels like some energy for a lot of you Leos. It feels like something will be found out about you. Could be from the past, could be something that you're currently doing that you've been trying to cover up. For some of you Leos, they're showing some energy being shot at you, some, you know, some accusations, some microaggressions, macroaggressions, accusations, all kinds of things kind of coming at you in the month of February. I'm not even gonna lie. So there will be this energy of kind of having, like, feeling like you have to defend yourself, feeling like you, or rather you have a choice to defend yourself. You always do. Some of you will choose to be quiet, choose to kind of manage things on more of an internal level, on an internal scale, rather than feeling like you have to address everyone around you. But there will be this energy of defense in the month of February for a lot of you Leos. 10 of Wands on top of that 7 of Wands. So burden, like it's kind of interesting because it's giving me a double-sided coin type of energy. It's like, yes, you have the burden of whatever this secret is, or maybe the secret that you find out about someone else will cause a burden on your shoulders, but at the same time, there's almost this sense of relief that the secret is out, that the truth is known, because for a lot of you, you would much prefer to know so that you can act accordingly, move accordingly, you know how to plan, it's out there in the open, and that gives you a sense of relief. So definitely a dual-sided coin or a double-edged sword there. The word that just came in, Spirit said, is liberation. So a large portion of February may feel a little messy energetically, but on the other side of the situation, once the dust settles, the settledness and the peace that you guys are going to feel will be very worth it. So keep that in mind when you're in the thick of it this month, Leo. I'm being told, Spirit just said, if you are the one that has the secret that you're afraid of coming out this month, don't try to hide it, because it's going to come out regardless. So I'll just slide that over to you guys. Don't try to hide it, because I feel like that will only maximize the damage, and it will only sharpen those daggers that are going to be coming at you when the secret does come out. Definitely prepare for some loss in the month of February, Leo. This could be in the form of relationships. It could be in the form of opportunities, friendships. With that being said, Leo, I'm going to go ahead and pull your oracle just to tie everything together this month. One last final message for the road. I'm just going to choose at random. So, Leo, your oracle message this month is acceptance. I'm going to go ahead and read what it says. It says, the heart wants to give it all, but it's also okay to accept your limitations and accept help. Not everything is being asked of you. So, I feel like this applies to the work message that I gave in the beginning, but it also applies to the second half of your reading with something coming to light. This, I feel, is acceptance of yourself, acceptance around the situation, acceptance of whatever transpires outside of you, if it's another person that has a secret that you find out about. The biggest thing is not seeing it as a fault or limitation of your own, but not to internalize any of the things that happen this month, not to take it into your own self as you being inadequate, you being less than, but just cultivating an acceptance around the things that you can control and the things that you cannot. So, perfect message to end the reading with, Leo. I think that fits very well into your spread. I hope you guys enjoyed your messages this month, and I hope you got something out of it. With that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.